Hello, Legionnaires. It is Monday. It is 7 p.m. ish Eastern time. So, of course, it's time for the Legion live stream, which takes place 3 Mondays out of the month. The fourth Monday, which is the second Monday, I am on Clobberin Times on Earth B, discussing Bob Haney. But if we're not on Earth B, then we're doing some Legion talk. Okay. Let's quickly just do a couple of shout outs / show notes. I'm wearing a shirt from beardedshirts.com. They sell Legion superhero stuff. We are not a sponsor, but if you do order anything from them, let them know that J-Man sent you, just so they can see where you came from. And I'm wearing Princess Projectra and Karate Kid. These are the couples shirts, which I like because you get 2 Legionnaires for the price of 1 shirt. This Friday is the return of Transformers Thursday, and we are doing the Headmaster miniseries. So that's what's going to be this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for that one. There's only 4 issues of Headmaster, so we're going to do that. And I just finished reading the Headmasters, and then I realized that it takes place within the continuity of the regular series. So we could have just read the regular series until we got to Headmasters, but we're going to skip ahead a little bit. I didn't know that, so what are you going to do? You can't do anything about it. That's just what we're going to do. And then, of course, every Friday is Fourth World Friday. Jack Kirby's Fourth World every Friday, and we're just doing Jack Kirby's only. So once that concludes, I will figure out something else for Fridays. But going forward for the next few months, it's going to be Jack Kirby's Fourth World. So if you've missed any of the streams, if you missed any Legion streams, this is episode 17. If you've missed any Legion streams, there should be a playlist that you can go back and watch all of that. And I've got a playlist now for the Fourth World stuff also. All right. And I do want to mention that I am on Patreon, patreon.com/jman77. If you choose to support me, that's great. I want to thank the patrons that I have right now. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And there is a tip jar as well, if you feel so inclined. And what else can I talk about? Yes, our good friend Bill from Comic Book University has a Kickstarter up. It's for Dungeons and Dragons players or any role-playing game. Basically, it's a book of puzzles. So there's 300 riddles, puzzles, whatever. If you need a quick puzzle for an adventure, you've got it there. So the Kickstarter's up there. The link's in the chat. Woo, there you go. All right. Now let's get going here. We'll bring in our first co-host.
Hey,
hello.
I thought you knew that was within.
No, I didn't know that. Doesn't matter.
Because I was like, oh, I guess we're skipping ahead. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. What happened was I watched 6 episodes of Headmasters cartoon. I was like, this is awesome. And I'm like, let me read this comic. I'm like, this comic is awesome. I'm like, let's do it. And then it's like, I didn't finish reading issue 4. And then I just finished reading issue 4 just now today.
Yeah.
I'm like, to be continued in number 38. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah.
Whatever. Transformers, the timeline's weird anyways. It doesn't matter.
It's all over the place anyways. Yeah.
It's all over the place anyways. So we could do what we want.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what you think about it because, like, it's something I grew up with. So,
I love it. So there you go.
It's pretty awesome. So,
yeah, it is pretty awesome. But okay, let's bring in our fancy pants, our fancy pants co-host.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I of the pants of fancy.
I always wonder, what kind of pants are they?
Me. They're pretty fancy.
Let's
That's
say
pants,
hello.
though.
Phantom Outsiders here. He was first.
Hey, Fanty,
and he voted already. There's a poll. It is a trivia. So I know I can already tell that some people have already read this issue because I can tell by the votes who's read this already. Quagnar is here. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, awesome, Quagnar. That's great.
Hey, Quag.
Waiting for Mr.
Quagnar.
Yes, he is there. Fancy Pants is here. If you get Bouncing Boy and Duo Dams, you get 3. Well, she's I don't remember what that one looks like. I'm going to get them all. So it's just a matter of time. I don't. They must have it. They for sure have that one. I think the next one is Night Girl and Cosmic Boy is going to be the next one. Headmaster, yes. I want to do a thing for that where I put my head on, but it's just I don't think I'm going to be able to work out how that's going to work.
Call ILM or some shit, man.
I need to call the deep fake guys to or like to remove my head and then I can put it on or something. Head on.
Or put your Headmaster cover or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I did a cool thing where I was invisible, and then and for my Invisible Man review, which I took down, I took down a bunch of videos that were just like useless or not going anywhere. And I took down our radio show because there was copyrights claims on it.
Oh crap!
Which sucks. But anyway, so
yes, Fancy Outsider. Yes, I'm very old.
What are we saying here?
He's quoting The Last Boy Scout.
Oh, Last Boy Scout. Yes, that's a cool movie.
Yep.
Yancey. Yeah, Yancey pants. Oh my God, that'd be perfect.
Yancey Street.
I don't know if we have any. Yancey. I bought something really cool. It's over there. I don't want to show it to you guys because you guys are haters. So it has to do with Jack Kirby, but I'm not going to show it to you because you guys are mean and you're haters.
Who?
I bought a demon Funko Pop. It looks pretty cool. So it's Jack Kirby's demon. Looks really cool.
That's a Funko. That's nothing to do with Kirby. So.
Well, he literally came. It's based on his design. So little known fact, he designed Funko Pops.
They still make those? Like, what the hell, man?
Sure.
God. I see videos all the time now, like, it's going away, it's failing, and all that.
It sounds like two people are going to the substitute team.
They're changing the name to landfills.
It's pervasive. I hate them. I've never bought any of them except I have 5 because some Blu-rays you buy them and they just come with a Funko Pop. It's like, God damn, I don't even want this.
No.
Sure.
Yeah. You love them.
People like to give them to you if they find out you hate them. That's not a problem. But I've never allowed it so far.
No, I don't give people stuff that they hate because that's just like, why am I wasting money on that?
I was tempted to buy the Zorro one.
I have Zorro.
Well, yeah, but I was like, you know what? No, let me buy a real statue of Zorro where he doesn't have.
Buy a statue of Zorro. Buy a statue of Zorro.
Yeah, it doesn't have a body like this, the head like this. Like,
so buy a statue of Zorro.
Like the great Michael French says. He says they're not toys; they're dust collectors.
They're dust collectors, but so are statues. They're just there, right?
They're cool though.
Right. That's what I was saying. Statues don't do anything either.
Those don't even look cool.
Well, they look cute. I like cutesy. I like cutesy things. All right. Speaking of cutesy things, let's talk about Superboy and the Mort Weisinger shock.
Yes.
Shock. Oh, you know what? Oh, we've got something for that. Hold on. Where's my thing? Here we go. We got the Shock Master. Typhoon. Do you know about the Shockmaster, Clobby?
I think so.
Okay, so it's a wrestling thing. I'll say this real quick. So it's a wrestling thing, and they were pumping this guy up. His name was the Shockmaster. He actually was wearing a Stormtrooper helmet that had glitter on it. And they're like, oh, he's coming. He's going to kill everybody. He's going to be the best wrestler ever. And what happened is that they're on this, it's like a talk show, and they're like, we're going to introduce them, and they're like, oh, who's your partner going to be? He's like, our partner's going to shock the world because it's the Shockmaster. And what was happened was that the wall was supposed to explode, and the Shockmaster was supposed to walk through it. But what happened was, though, it exploded, and he couldn't see, and there was like a board in front of the wall, and he tripped over it and fell out on live TV, and his helmet fell off, and he got up. So that's what's happening here. See, he falls out, and his helmet falls off. He tries to quickly put it back on. Oops. So it's like this whole thing. They just pump this guy up, like, oh, he's coming. He's going to be the best. He's going to.
They did promos for like 4 weeks. Like, this guy's coming. He's like, oh my god.
Oh my god. And it was choke.
Yeah, choke.
Like, they're trying to continue on with the gag. Like,
gasp.
Oh shit! It was a gag.
Well, Sid Vicious will always. What's his name? Yeah.
Well, Sid Vicious is yeah.
He'll
yeah.
always sell the shit out of anything. So
Yeah, he was trying to sell like, okay, you think you're so good.
you think you're something? It's like
Sid, it's
Bloody
over.
just-
The guy flopped over and his helmet fell off. It's over.
go get your Earl Grey tea in the back, man.
Oh
God.
my god. Whew. All right. So
Story?
let's get the do we have the credits for this one?
Yes, it is the third story in this issue of Superboy, Volume 1, December 1964 is the cover. Either the cover date or the sale date. I can't remember which. And it is the final story in this comic,
Yep.
written by the creator Jerry Siegel, penciled by the great Kurt Swan, inks by George Klein. So it's a nice looking book, and of course, as always, edited by Mr. Mosinga.
How did I guess?
Yes.
All right, so we'll go. Yeah, it is the last one, so there's a few to go through. I'm going to read this on my own because I read all the Superboy comics. Where are we? Are we here? Okay. So basically, here we've got 5 Legionnaires. We got Chameleon Boy, we got Ultra Boy, we got Invisible Kid, Brainiac, and Element Lad.
I like how Element Lad and Brainiac and the Invisible Kid are sitting at desks for some reason.
Yeah, like why are they like yeah, I know, I don't know. Oh yeah, I know, they're just sitting there. It's like, okay. Yeah. So there's 5 traitors. Damn you damn traitors were trying to reveal Superboy's identity. And he's like, "Oh, hey, they've come to visit me from the 30th century." But before that, so this is one of these ones where the whole cover isn't like normally it's like the second cover, but I guess they figured they had to start the story up.
Yeah.
Well, the basic thing here is if you're going to, you have 3 stories and you have a story that has a bunch of superheroes in it, just put the superheroes story first, at least on the cover.
Right.
Line up with superheroes and make them do something shocking.
Right.
And this beginning is pretty like, so there's a lot of times in Superboy. Now I've read the most Superboy out of all of these things, and Superboy there's always such weird things going on in the Superboy comic. Like he'll do some really super, it's like really spectacular things that seem very exciting, which we only get a very quick glimpse of, and then the rest of the issue becomes mundane, and you're like, wait a minute, like. Like that exciting thing that Superboy did and handled it in 2 or 3 panels. It's, Superboy's the 4-panel resolution or whatever. Like,
yes,
that was explored more like this. So we've got this world that's dying here, the sun. So he actually moves an entire planet. You're like, wow, this is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It will come to pass later in a 4-panel resolution, as I just said. I don't know if it's 4 panels or not, but it's a pretty damn fast resolution. So it explodes. Like he has to move this planet
To another solar system.
Yeah, because the sun's gonna blow up. So it does blow up. He's like, whoa. He's like, so he gets bathed.
He flies back to the sun to see it blow up. He's like, I want to see this. So then he's bathing in the big rays of it and stuff.
Yeah. I like that because why not? He's a boy.
He's a boy. Yeah, I know.
Something interesting to see. They did that in Doctor Who, second episode of Eccleston's thing, where they went to go watch everyone's eating cake and crackers and watching the Earth blow up or whatever, and that was in the second Eccleston story.
Yep.
Okay, so anyways, so then he comes back to Smallville, and everyone's like, there's a big hoopla going on. You're like, oh my god! And then there's the Legion. So that's that bubble. We've seen this bubble before, so we know. Oh, we lost Clobby.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, we're back.
I think.
Clobby, can you hear us?
Sorry, I hit a stupid button.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought we lost. You're like, I'm going back to the 30th century.
I hit the camera button by accident. I was trying to unmute myself. And I don't have a camera, so it throws you out when you do that, I guess.
No.
Oh. I did not know that. But okay. So yeah, basically the Legion show up in their thing. Now everyone's like, "Hey, Legion!" It's like, oh, okay. I mean,
wait a minute. It's a little casual though. They're like,
It is
yay,
very
the Legion
trash.
of superheroes from the 30th century, which we all know about, are going to come back and visit us here. And it's always freaks me out. Like, wait a minute now. I mean, Superboy knows about them, but why does everybody in Smallville know about them?
Yeah.
And Smallville, of all things, it's like, yeah, here's your the Legion of Superheroes. How's it going, guys? Like, oh, okay.
Don't they? I mean, otherwise, why does it matter that Saturn Girl always has to wipe Clark Kent's mind? When he goes back to live in his own time. There's a reason for that, supposedly. So why do you have to do that? If look at they're all just standing around the Legion walking, hey Legion, what's up? Yeah, these guys from the 30th century. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
I love when they're like, well, we'll get to it in this issue where like they're going to school. I love when this happens a lot in Superboy and also Supergirl, where like, someone visits the classroom. And we had people visit our classroom when we were kids, but it was like a police officer saying, watch out for drugs. We actually had a mentally disabled person come and talk to us and he used the R word on himself. So
that was the thing back then. Yeah.
Right. So anyways, now I won't say it, but he used it himself and referred to himself as that and didn't really mind it. People said, oh, how did you become R and whatever? And he would let us ask questions. It was pretty interesting. But anyways, we never had Supergirl show up or a robot or a 30th century hero and do cool stuff in class. Like, I'm like, I would have.
You had robots show up too, J-Man. I'm not even talking about that. The police had robots come in. Did your school have that?
No, robots.
We had a police robot come in.
What?
And visit us in the gymnasium, though. They had like, and remember, I'll say this and then we'll move on. But there's remember the Blinky the police car?
Yeah, maybe.
Did you guys never have any of this? They had a police car that had big eyes for windshields.
I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen it.
With eyelashes, yeah. See, I know we had robots too. We just didn't have Superboy.
that was people's reaction to Blinky. It's really weird looking.
I know. It's horrifying to watch.
It's horrifying.
Know what they're trying to accomplish. It's supposed to be cute, but it's a big ass car with eyes. It's frightening. Anyway.
Yeah, look it up, guys. I'm not gonna pull it up on the screen. We're gonna lose viewers.
Anyhow.
Anyway, okay. So here come
There's
our
the Legion flag, by the way.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they put the flag. Yeah, that's gonna be a clue later on
From the 30th century.
Everybody, yeah, Legion flag.
Superboy will call you out on that if you don't. So.
All right. So. In what could possibly described as the worst timing ever, criminals are running by just as there happens to be 5 Legionnaires and Superboy right there.
Let's go hit the bank, boys. Superheroes from the 30th century? No problem.
Can we postpone
got them.
No, we planned it for today. We're doing it today. Like, I don't give a shit, man. Listen, I got babysitters and everything. We got to do it today.
There's that one guy. Can we do this next week? It's like, guys, I'm booked up next week. Like we planned it today. We have to do it
today.
Why does Ultra Boy have to carry Chameleon Boy and Lightning and Invisible Kid? Did they forget their
they forgot their belts.
Their belts, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, that was weird too. But Ultra Boy can fly.
We can't. Look, you guys forget it next time you're walking.
I don't know.
You guys forget, what is with you? You're not supposed to forget those.
So I like the Van Damme trip kicks here by Invisible Kid, man. This guy's gotta change your name to Karate Kid here, boy. Got some good little friggin' sweep kicks here. Whoosh. That was awesome. And then turning your hands into a net, that was cool. And then Element Lad turned the bullets into rubber. How you like that shit? This actually had more action than the last 2 Legion stories. All right. Well, thank you, Officer Crabtree. We're great. Whatever. It's like, okay, thanks, guys. We're leaving. Okay, well, let's go to visit this random classroom where Clark happens to be. Sure. Hi, hey, Invisible Kid. Why don't you do something cool? Okay. I'll turn invisible. No. I'll show you this ring that like can show like a city in a different planet or something. You're like, all right, look at this planet with these people dying in this evil hell. Like, what is going on here? When these kids be
Frightened, yeah.
it's like, here's this crazy ass place, Gothicer, a beautiful weird city.
Yes. And they showed it to people in the 20th century.
Yeah. There you go. Look at this nightmare land. Aren't you glad you're living in Smallville, you ungrateful little pukes?
Yeah, you 20th century unlucky people.
You stinking you
So much better than 30th century.
Yeah. You sons of a motherless goat.
Yeah.
Gasp.
30.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Got a gasp.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I was just no. Go ahead. You're good. I was making a note about something. Some of the art by Kurt Swan being definitely better here, though. It's just nice to see.
Like, this is all cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just poking fun because it's a bit weird, but like it looks cool.
Yeah. At least
so
the kids don't have dad bods now.
You glossed over the
Sorry, what did I
the thing the energite that can
I was getting there.
Cure anyone of any ailment, which they could have used 50 times in the last like few.
Right. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to gloss over that one. I wasn't going to gloss over that one. Yeah. No, because they're going in order. So Brainiac 5, can you do something? And he calculates all of the numbers. I love how like the teacher knows the guy. It's like who wrote the textbook, and he added up all the numbers for some reason. Like, why would he do that? It's just random. So Brainiac 5 adds up all the numbers. He shows them these different planets and whatnot. Element Lad, why don't you do something? Sure. Here's this energite, which cures everything. Yay! It's like, okay, I mean, what the hell? Like, where was that when their Legionnaires were red-skinned or whatever? Remember that red-skinned Satan girl one or whatever? Like,
yeah.
Like, where is this?
Is he Dr. McCoy now?
I suppose.
Gave that old lady the
Damn it, Saturn girl, I change elements. I'm not a doctor. I change elements around.
Remember he gave the old lady the, was it a pill or whatever at the hospital in Trek 4?
Yeah.
Give her a new kidney. A new kidney.
Thank you. It's like, okay, so, and then Ultra Boy's like, oh, my power is I'll reveal Superboy's identity. Boom. How do you like that? You're like, whoa.
Why are you such a prick, Ultra Boy?
Ultra Boy, you are a complete asshole.
What a bunch of jerks. Why are they doing this? Oh, my goodness.
So Superboy's like, wait a minute, wait, why are you doing that? And then it's like, wait a minute, let me look outside for a clue here. Yes, did not have our, okay, so now I don't know, have our chat, have you discovered the secret here? I don't know if you can see it. It might be too small on your screens. But Smallville is spelled with one L.
Oh, yes.
It's small vial.
Oh, it's a different planet. Oh,
small vial.
Might be another universe.
Wait a minute. And Superboy's like, wait a minute. The Legion flag is outside, and those assholes never saluted it when they came by.
Bum, bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like,
the big clue.
That's the clue. And Superboy's like, this isn't the real Legion. This isn't my place. And he's like, Smallville isn't spelt the same because it isn't the same town. Oh my God. It's like, oh, Sean, let's see, Sean. Oh my God. I saw that on TV, man.
That was, I just showed J-Man like the robot that visited our school. I see it. It was remote control perhaps, but it was convincing. And it would just lecture us about not doing drugs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
but drugs are cool. I don't understand. I always thought that was so uncool of that robot. Like, what a square.
Square.
Holy Mr. Police Officer, are you sure you've never done ever any kind of recreational drugs ever? Can you swear on the soul of your family? It's like, we have to go. No. I've never taken drugs though. None. And I've never gotten drunk or I took one puff of one cigarette once just to try, but that's
You are kidding, right?
No, never been drunk.
Yeah.
Have we talked about
I'm a square.
Before?
I'm a big time square.
Have we talked about this before? Because I have the exact same origin because I'm the exact same.
Oh no, we never talked about this before.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, hey, Comic Cap. No, I've not taken anything.
J-Man, he's never.
No, I believe you. I'm saying it's just weirding me out because whenever I tell people that, which of course I've been telling people that for much longer than you, since I know I'm a lot older than you. I get you could not get a more shocked or crazy reaction. Someone if you told them you'd like slaughtered half of Europe.
Wow.
I mean, I was usually like you were a mass murderer,
right?
It's a hobby or whatever. Nothing you can do get a better shock than if you go, I'm fill in the blank 50 in your 50s or close to it. In my case, well over it. Yeah, I never taken a drink. First say when I don't drink, they go, "Oh, you quit, huh?" No, I never did.
Right.
It's not coming from a holier than thou place. It's like not even a teetotaler. It's like, nah, I never started it. And people are like, I will get used to it.
Yeah, I will drink beer. Like I'll drink, but I've never been drunk. Like I'll have one beer with like a steak or something. That's it. Like
I've never had a beer.
Yeah, I have 1 to 2 per week. If we order in like Chinese food or something, I'll have a beer. But I've never been drunk. I've never tried any kind of drugs of any kind. The only reason I've even taken a puff of smoke is that my wife used to smoke like maybe about 15 years ago or something. She smoked. So I tried it 1 puff. I was like, oh, and that was it.
Pretty much same boys.
But yeah, I will drink. But I don't really drink wine or anything anything other than beer. I'll have a beer but it's got to be food. Like if we're having a barbecue, I'll have 1 beer. That's it. But anyway, there you go. So yeah, I'm a square, so that's fine. I'm all right. And Clobby, you're a square, so there you go. We're both squares.
But blob in my case. But yeah.
Hey, Comic Cap Collectibles, thank you.
It's hard not to be drunk when you're skinny like me. I take just 1 beer and I'm it's rips right through me. So
I don't like not being in control of my vastly superior intellect and education.
I don't drink much, and I don't like smoke up much, but it's years between because I'm the same as you. I like to be in control. Like I work overtime a lot. I can't afford to be all like wonky and stuff, and
right.
And I tend to sleep like really easily when I'm in that state. So I don't want to do that. I want to stay up for another few hours and work or something, So anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't have. I was gonna. I don't have anything. I'll play this
message.
There you go. That's
some of these Legion comics will make you want to drink though.
Skeptic. We know Skeptic gets high all the time. Skeptic's been high on my stream before. Hey, how's it going?
Oh yeah, that's true.
He has been high on my live streams before. Why I think he loves them so much and keeps liking them and sharing. The streams are 100 times better if you're high. I can guarantee you. All right, so he's figured out that something's happening. He's on some sort of parallel world or something. Now this is the weirdest thing. Oh, he's saying he hasn't smoked in a while. All right. So Superboy has determined now that this is a parallel world where there's some of the Legionnaires are bad guys, are trying to fight Superboy, which he assumes the Superboy of this parallel universe is a good Superboy. And he assumes that Superboy is out somewhere doing something. So he takes this little coin thing and kind of melts it up a bit and writes a message, throws it out, hoping that the Superboy of this universe will see that and come to his aid, because using his Penetravision, Ultra Boy is about to reveal that Clark Kent is really Superman. So he's about to reveal that he's Superman. Look, he's Superman, and boom, here comes the real Superboy, sorry. Here comes Superboy. He's like, I'm the real Superboy. And they're like, what? Oh my God. And then the real Superboy of this universe has like this like flashlight thing. This is like so weird. And it just automatically captures them all. And he's like, okay, well, that's fine. Well, I took care of it. I caught them all. And he's like, oh, thanks for helping me. Oh, you would have done the same for me. So there's just 2 Superboys talking to each other. And then he puts them back in their bubble, and that's it.
Yeah.
He just presumes he's still good. I guess because of everyone's reaction to him in Smallville, he's not bad. So I guess that's a presumption you can make, I guess. But I don't know.
But why do the people in Smallville think that the Legion are good guys? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah, so why do they I don't know. Because that Smallville is the alternate universe. It's not the real universe we know.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. This whole thing confused me. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Raise your hands.
This
Raise
was-
your hands if you're
You
sure.
got me on this. I could not get away from this story fast enough. I'm like, you just needed a filler back. They were missing.
Right.
Apparently, they were missing a third bit to this. You know, to usually to fill this comic with 3 stories.
Right.
Hey, let's throw the Legion on there, but it doesn't have to make any sense. They just have the Legion being jerks. And Superboy, what else is new?
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, again, it was the creator. You know,
it's so weird. Yeah, that's what I have no idea. It could be Earth B. You want some silly putty now? Yeah, I see silly putties there.
Yeah.
I do like silly putty. It's so silly putty. All right, well there you go.
Yeah.
That was very funny. Adventure comics. I've been reading. I started reading the Silver Age Flash, starting with Showcase, whatever it was, number 8 or 4, 8 or whatever. No, 8 or 4. I don't know, whichever one it was. So I read the first few of those, just to read something.
nice.
Adventure. Let's take a look here. We're doing Adventure 327.
327 Adventure Comics. All right, then.
Adventure Comics.
Lone Wolf Legionnaire. Adventure Comics, that is, of course, also December of 1964.
I didn't read the story, but yeah.
I will read it though because this is awesome.
Which one? Oh yeah.
This is cover like Jonathan Kent is like he's gonna kill Superboy while Superboy's eating his goddamn lunch. Like, can I eat lunch in peace? Like, what the hell? Like, anyways, what's the credits on this one?
The Lone Wolf Legionnaire writer our good buddy Edmund Hamilton's back with his old teammate John Stand-Up Guy Forte on the pencils and the inking, lettering by our old buddy Milt Snappini, and of course it's edited by Mort Weisinger. Yeah. And so again, I just think I really want to stand up for Forte on this one.
and
Legion of Super Stand-Up Heroes.
And just to get us started, an exciting page of standing.
Yeah.
Well, look at him.
Start this issue right, guys. Get him all.
Look at him. It's always every opening splash for him is always the same. I love it to death, but I mean, and again, look, this is supposed to be
the dad bods.
This dad bod. These people are like, these kids are what, 15ish?
Like look at Sunboy. He needs
to work out, dude. Come on, you're supposed to be a superhero. No?
Sunboy's got to lose like at least 20 pounds here. Dude, like, he's tucking the shirt in to make it look tighter.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know that maybe kids look more like that back then. I don't know.
I love how is this Matter Eater Lad? I love how.
No, that's.
I love how. Can we get one more guy standing here just to?
Yeah.
Just another guy in the back. Yeah.
Yes, Matt Eater Lad's back there, boy. He just had him some.
You could just put the roll call higher or something just to cover that space.
Right.
Yeah, it's like John. Can we get one more guy standing in the back here? It'd really fill out the page if you just get one more guy standing in the back.
I'm disappointed they don't do faces for the roll call. I always love that. That's later on in Justice League. They do that a lot, but yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have to say, again, here we are, Lone Wolf Legionnaire. Like almost every one of these characters that became characters that I loved and they got thrown. We are still, this is 1964 we're in right now still. Mm-hmm. We're still right after I was born. We're still, the group debuted in 1958. We're still not into anywhere close into where any of these characters will start getting some definition of personalities. Almost none of them have a name.
Right.
One of them gets the name of this one.
Yeah.
It was always, or even a definitive look. So, I cut him some slack. I just like, wow, it's fascinating going back and realize what these characters are at this point. Well, of course, they develop into being.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
All right. Do you want me to just go through this, like to keep
Please.
going?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got this prison world. And it's like, yes, I was sentenced under the law that forbids joining the Legion of Superheroes under false pretenses. It's like, I did it so I could sabotage their emergency board to further a crime plot. Like, all right. So that was just to introduce us to this. This is the big crime computer here.
Yes.
And they're all standing looking at everything. So that's good. And it's like, oh, our new board. It's like, so these are the different systems. And they're like, look, the distant world of Kralak is calling us. It's like, we'll stand sideways, but this will be flying. Look at this Kralakian guy. He's pretty good.
He's awesome, yeah. Our moon has exploded. It will
Yeah.
rain destruction, destructive debris on our world. Please help us. And it's like, okay. So it's like, Superman, Mon-El, go fix that shit, right? And then some other asshole calls. He's like, Planet Zune speaking. Our treasured space crystals have been stolen by someone with superhuman powers. Like, all right, Ultra Boy, Lightning Lad, you go take care of that shit, right? And then some other asshole. Oh, no, it's the same guy. He's like, we've got another fucking thing. And it's like,
yeah, Saturn Girl's like, dude, I just sent guys. Like, can you give me a minute to figure this shit out? Like,
it's like 2 Legionnaires are already on their ways to Zune. I'll signal them to investigate the new thing. And it's like, Earth Science Police here. It's like this thing's a nightmare, man.
Yeah,
I don't know why you installed this.
They're definitely regretting this installation. They're like, I thought it's Monday. This is a Monday morning, Legionnaire headquarters Monday morning, and they're like, look, we just got here. Can we take a minute? It's like, no. Like,
I get my coffee. Fucking take a piss or something.
Like,
man.
I gotta. You're right. Like, and Saturn, I like Saturn Girl, and she's like, okay, look, I'm sending people out there. Like, this isn't like a pizza place, like taking orders here. Like, we're getting there. Like,
yeah. So it's like we've had a report of Interplanetary Circus opening up and they're behaving badly. It's like, okay, Brainiac 5 and like Light Lass, go get them, right? So
now hold on.
She's doing shit, man. She's taking charge. Yeah.
Now hold on a second. Before we go to the next page, I mentioned this earlier in the stream. Now, we've been presented with several problems that have been going on in different parts of the galaxy. We have this moon, exploding, these Karaki guys that look pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have Zune, where there's like some monsters running around. We have some stuff has been stolen, right? And then we've got a circus. That's where there's like some kooky stuff going on at a circus. So we have robbers, we have intergalactic space robbers. We have exploding moons, and then we have a circus where there's some trouble at a circus.
Busy.
Which one of these should the reader, if this was choose your own adventure, which one would you pick to read more about right away? Well, of course, the circus, because that sounded like the most interesting thing going on out of all 3 of these things.
When it went there, I was like, okay, I guess we're going with the circus.
I guess we're going to the circus. I'm like, I could have seen an exploding moon. That'd be kind of interesting.
Right.
It's like
Superman Mon-El team up. Like, Mon-El team up. Yeah.
What about those intergalactic space robbers going around stealing shit? Like,
and that turns out to be the story. But like, no, let's go with these.
Let's go with this place and with these elephant guys like humping each other and these weird.
What Edmund's doing right here.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
All right, so Light Lass and Brainiac arrive at the circus. Well, the reason we're at the circus is so that the lone wolf can come in and save the day.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So he comes in with this red light. Whoosh. Look how graceful he swings. Hey, John Ford, look at this. This isn't standing.
No.
What happened here?
But it's not really flying either.
That's true,
But
but this is
he
the most
can't fly.
action we've seen.
Well, lone wolf can't fly. And again, one of the things I've neglected to say at the beginning of this is, or kind of lost track of it, didn't follow through, is like a lot of these early appearances of these characters, they're almost nothing like, what they will become that makes them endearing to fans of Legion of over the 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. Timberwolf is one of my favorite characters. So it's a very different, I don't want to say inauspicious beginning for him, but it is quite different. But I do love Brynlondo.
The Timberwolf, once we get into the Superboy, once the Superboy comic becomes the Legion comic, like Timberwolf really levels up. Like I started with 197, which is where he returns, and that like he was awesome. So he's definitely going to be like pretty damn, like he was one of the first where I was like, oh shit, this guy's pretty badass. But all of the characters are kooky in these earlier ones.
Right.
It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'll say this though, even amongst here, he's still pretty cool. Like he's probably the coolest one that we've had. Superboy and Mon-El are obviously the best, but like for coolness wise, like Timberwolves or I'm sorry, Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf so far, but
yeah, he's pretty cool in this actually. Like he makes an entrance. Like,
I was like,
yeah, he swings in, grabs this light, he shines on that, kind of distracts them a bit and calms them down. From I guess just like he knows that this sort of light or whatever can calm them down. And Brainiac 5 and Lightless like, oh wow, you took care of business there. And the way it works is that anytime a new male hero appears, whatever female hero happens to be there, she immediately loves him. That's just, you have to just accept that as a Legion trope. That's just what it is.
Yeah, and it's not like it's the only comic or show or whatever that does that sort of thing, like the
of
love.
Course.
It's like it's trope. It's something that's been in much of fiction throughout the course of time, and it's something that lasts a little while. The Light-Lass Timberwolf Brynlondo relationship is something that's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing, as they say. I don't know if there's a shirt on it yet with the bearded guys, but
I will check to see. I was gonna buy. Timberwolf was one of the ones where I was gonna just buy him by himself. Like I bought Mon-El by himself just because I thought Mon-El was awesome enough to be by himself, and I don't need the other characters. But and I did buy Queen Bee and Superboy together just because I thought that was kind of fun. That was
cool,
fun.
Yes.
Because it's Lana. Oh wait a minute, I have something to say to you. Now we had Legionnaires, so she invites him to join the Legion, and he says, "No, I can't." Now we had a couple of people decline. Like we know that Stoneboy declined because he wanted to stay with the Stubbs, and we've had somebody else decline, I think, too. I don't remember now exactly. I'm pretty sure we had a couple of people.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on it, but anyway. But there you go. Which is cool stuff.
Yeah, so and he's not being a dick or anything. So you could tell that there's more going on. Oh, sorry, Insect Queen. Sorry, I know Queen Bee is sorry, Insect Queen. Thank you, Insect Queen. I keep saying Queen Bee. I don't know why, because she's dressed like a bee.
She looks like a bee.
So I always think Queen Bee or whatever. Queen Bee is from friggin' the Rudy Ray Moore movies, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, that's a deep cut right there.
Yowzer.
Throw in some friggin' Dolomite, man.
Dolomite.
You like Dolomite, don't you? You grew up on it. That's from House Party, which is the best.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad. He's like, man, I rented Dolomite. And he's like, Dad, man, Dolomite. He's like, what's the matter? You like Dolomite, don't you?
Who don't? Who don't?
You don't. Yeah. So he's like, I don't want to be in your Legion. I'm a lone wolf as the symbol on my chest. Yeah, lady.
I like the hard, the way they write stuff. Like, I don't want to be in your Legion. So there, you like that. And he's doing two girls being nice to him.
Yeah.
Crappy Legion, screw you.
I don't want to be in your Legion of crappy superheroes.
Yeah. I don't need you with my white short, my white trunks.
Yeah, my white trunks don't go with your Legion colors, so I'm out of here.
Yeah, he draws them strangely baggy. Like they're not tight fitting. Everyone else are tight fitting. For him, there's like folds and stuff.
Yeah, what
I
is
don't know.
this?
It's weird. Anyway.
All right, so these guys are sitting there. What the shit? Why, I don't get it. He was pretty awesome, man. What happened? It's like, no, the lone wolf. It's like he's a jerk off. It's like,
Another problem with some of these three-parter epic thingies is you got to sit around and talk a lot. You don't have a lot to do. Let's face it, they're not very compelling with their plots, and therefore we've got to have the three-parter, and a lot of it's going to be standing room only. I'm sorry. Look, somebody's sitting. Let's give them fair.
Yes.
somebody is sitting. Yes. Stand up. Okay, so they're like, well, maybe he's a criminal or something. It's like, no, I don't know. Lone Wolf arrived here only today in a small space speedster alone, and he just took off again, heading in the direction of Zune. That's this. Now, look, Saturn Girl is suspicious. If you're a reader of comics and you don't know, typically whatever the new person shows up, they usually are going to be a bad guy or something. So this comic actually did not go in that same momentum where everything says, the new guy, well, he's obviously going to be the bad guy, so that's it, right?
Yeah, the next story, But,
but still, no, but that,
the next story, but
right.
Not every time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's right. We don't know that he's packing. He's got to wear the baggy pants.
Yeah, he's got to wear the baggy. Yeah. Should go tight or baggy today.
He's on those. He's on the briefs or whatever. He's not, or not on the briefs. The
boxer briefs.
The boxers. He's wearing boxers. Okay, so Saturn Girl's like, well, I'm not sure. He could be a bad guy. Let's see. And then here's the radar scope. Shows Lone Wolf heading straight for Zune. All right, we'll try to overtake him. It's like, sure. A lot of talking, a lot of standing. At least they're at a panel here, so I guess that's cool. Okay, so there's 3 more Legionnaires trailing this Lone Wolf, whom we suspect, Ultra Boy. We'll contact them after they arrive. We're just starting to investigate the space crystal robbery. So there's a bunch of crystals that were stolen. And we've got this guy. This is pretty cool. Like, this looks future-y.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. So they're watching a video of it. Here's this guy. He bopped this guy in the head and knocked this guy in the head, ripped this thing off. They're like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good. And then Penetravision Boy, Ultra Boy, sees, there's like some hand. There's a hand, but there's no fingerprints on the hand. So that's a clue. That will be a clue. Yeah. Lone Wolf, this radio call is from Legion cruiser behind you. We order you to land at once and surrender. F you. No. I know that Blue Force who's using it to trap me. It'll suck me into another dimension if I don't swerve fast. So there's this thing here that's going to suck them all in.
Yeah.
And Lone Wolf could just let it happen, but no, he is a good guy. And he actually decides to kind of nudge them and like hit them out of the way of the thing.
Yeah.
They both crash, and his ship's pretty beat up too. So it's not like he there's harm to himself too, right?
Yeah.
So he's knocked out.
So Whitelist couldn't give a shit about her own crew members. Let's go see how Lone Wolf is doing.
Oh my God, Sean! The love
it's immediately there. It's like
listen, the heart wants what the heart wants.
Just again.
It's like her leader and Brainiac 5 and freaking Sunboy. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, listen, no. She says, hold on. She says somewhere. They're not. No, she checks. See, are only knocked out and not badly hurt. Yeah, there you go.
She doesn't even mention Saturn Girl. She's on the ship too.
No, she's not. Is she?
She was in the panel.
What?
Oh no, she wasn't. She wasn't.
No, she's talking.
There's another panel where she's talking to Ultra Boy.
Yeah. She's coordinating everything.
Yeah.
You know what? that's fine, because anytime the problem with mind reading people is that their mind reading never works when the story doesn't want it to.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
he
yeah,
must be shielding my mind powers. How? Like,
Yeah. Because story. Yeah.
right. That's why I don't like, I love Jean Grey and stuff because of her telekinesis, but anytime you do mind power stuff, it's like, oh, I can't break through the barrier. Okay, so then what's the point? Anywho, he's unconscious, but otherwise not injured. Thank goodness. I thought she was gonna like give him mouth to mouth here, and then he gets him. He's like, "Yo, what's going on here? Like, what are you trying to, you trying to me too me here? Like, what's happening?" I'm glad I could help you escape, Light Last, but I have to warn you, don't get too interested in me. Stay away from me. It's like, this is like Twilight teen super drama.
In 1964, man.
1964, the girls were like, "Oh no, what's going on? But why is he not kissing her?
But why? Why?
Pourquoi? Pourquoi?"
Because I'm not what you think. I'm not a human being at all. Just like Chameleon Boy and maybe Brainiac 5.
Right. And anyone else? Okay. So that takes us to our poll. So the trivia question of today's poll, I didn't want to do just a normal poll. I did a trivia question, and that was, why doesn't he think he can join the Legion? And the options were, he had no superpowers, he wasn't from Earth, he wasn't human, or he had a criminal record. And the answer is he wasn't human. Yes. So 62% got the right answer. I'm positive a few of those have read this before, so they knew what to vote. But I mean, at this point, like, would Lone Wolf know that because we had this discussion about Brainiac 5, so his origin is in question. Chameleon Boy is definitely not human. None of these guys, like, they appear human.
No, I think it's their inarticulate way of saying he's synthetic.
Right.
I think that's what it is. But they're conflating it with human. But it's like he's trying to infer that he can't feel or be like like a living person, right? Even though he's feeling like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway,
he's upset, right? He's like, I'm not a human being. You can't be with me.
Like, he might think that his feelings are artificial or something. Perhaps, I don't know.
Yeah, so he thinks he's like Data, basically. Mm-hmm. He's like an android or whatever, or maybe like Bishop from Alien, depending on what franchise you're looking at. So he thinks he's a robot.
Yeah.
A robot. And then but he has like this is actually pretty good. He looks sad.
Yeah.
So
even an android can try.
Yeah. I burned.
Well, no, not years before.
I have seen the what's the speech in Blade Runner? I have seen the tides of whatever. I don't know. He has that long
gates and all that stuff.
Yes. It's like, well, too bad. A ribbit. Yeah, a ribbit.
A ribbit.
He's like Astar, a robot. He can put his arm back on, but you can't.
Do Americans know what that is? Because I think that was a Canadian thing.
Oh, is that a Canadian? Claudia, do you know?
It was a War Amps.
Which one?
Astar. It was a War Amps commercial where a robot is in the future and it gets his arm cut off, and then he goes, "I'm Astar, a robot. I can get my arm cut off, and you can't. So play like I can put my arm back on. You can't."
Right. Yeah, so it's like this awesome commercial with this robot running around.
It's like a way overproduced commercial. Yeah, I don't know how much he spent on it. Like, he listens for something, goes like his ears flip out and they flip back in. It's wicked, yeah.
Yeah, and his arm gets torn off, and then he puts it back on. He's like, "I'm Astar, a robot. I can put my arm back on, but you can't. So play safe."
Yeah.
Nice.
You're like, I want to see the adventures of Astar. Like, this is like super fun.
Bring on the Astar show. Yeah.
It's like, where's that?
Instead, they made crash test dummy shows or whatever.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
Like, those guys were teaching car safety, and then they made a whole show about them. I'm like, no, go back to Astar, man. He was awesome. Yeah.
Yo, this is I'm sorry. This is on topic, but off topic. And I have to say this because I'm going to forget. I don't know if these are in Canada, but Wendy's is doing Muscle Guys. They're bigger, and it's all DC heroes.
Oh. Okay.
So Clobby for sure you can get them. So I don't know. Do you like Muscles? Remember those little rubber wrestler looking guys?
Men. Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but
Oh my god, I've got
in
like
a while.
well, they're like the Wendy's ones are like 2 inches, and they're like rubber guys, and they've got Aquaman and Superman and like
That's
Sinestro,
cool.
like everybody. I
That's
love.
random. Why are they doing that?
I don't know, and they're all different colors, Sean. They're not just the flesh color; all different colors. And like I love Muscles, and it's just it's a Japanese thing, but you would have seen them, Clobby. I'll show you afterwards. But
Okay.
like they're at Wendy's, and they're $1. It's $1 a piece. So like,
yeah.
I mean, I would literally.
I think I may have saw something online.
Yeah. I find the fast food places in the States have different campaigns than we do.
Yeah, better ones. Canada sucks for that.
Yeah, we suck. Yeah, it's true.
We do suck for
we
that.
never got the Wakanda Forever stuff. Not that I'm complaining.
Nobody wants it, but yeah, you know, Wakanda for never. All right, so I'm an android. Wait, I still like you anyways. It's like, so Lone Wolf said he wasn't human, eh? Well, that would explain his superpowers. He could be a ribbit. No, a mechanical ribbit wouldn't have been stunned as he was. And when I touched him, kissed him, he was of living flesh like us. Some boy's like, wait, you kissed him? What happened? What happened when I was out?
Back up. That's the real story here. Like wait a minute.
Back it up. Start over. Back that shit up. Oh god. It's like, but I have 3 tears. It looks like Jerry Ryan. She looks like 7 of 9.
Is that hair of hers?
Wow.
Yeah, Kurt could, especially at this point, he went with George Clooney, and he could draw a lovely lady.
Yeah, this is good. This is Jerry Ryan's in. Oh no! He can't. Maybe he's an artificial flesh. An android. Oh no! It's like, oh my god, no! I was trying to get stuff for this one. Yeah. I had an android. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, she'll realize the truth that I'm an artificial man, an android, and will never want to see me again. Why couldn't I have been human? Why do I have to be an android? It's like, Lone Wolf, can you walk this off, buddy? Like,
if you're sad, then you're probably not an android. It's like,
yeah, you gotta man yourself up here, man. Come on, buddy. All right, so
looking at children from afar, which is
yeah. Oh, yeah. Now there's a montage of sadness.
montage.
Yeah, yep.
I'll move to another world before, and he's looking at these people dance.
But all of this was better. At least all of this stuff is more interesting that was going on in that soggy middle of the plot.
Yes,
That's true.
Yeah.
What about rubber lips are immune to your charms? That's from Batman and Robin. Yes. Okay, so which Skeptic loves as well. So yay. Okay, so as a kid, all this bullshit happened, and then all these people were doing all this cool stuff and hugging and kissing, and I knew nobody would want me with my dad bod and whatever. It's like, okay, let's continue on. Lightning Lad, have you done anything this issue? Well, I've just been standing around.
None of them done anything this issue.
You haven't done anything either, Brainiac, you piece of trash. You don't judge me. It's like I was here first.
We're here to get these panels and enough panels on each page to get this door turned to the next page, and then we'll get the next one out of there, and then pretty soon be a one page in front of the other.
He's watching the kids.
Fucking across the floor. Anyway.
Yeah, there you go. One page in front of the others. Pretty soon this issue's out the door.
Okay, we learned that Lone Wolf is an android. Okay, well, okay, fine. Is he the robber? Like, well, come on. Well, no, I don't really know. All right, well, let's put this into the computer here, and let's see. Let the computer do your job, Brainiac. Why are they putting stuff into a computer when they have Brainiac?
Brainiac's 5, yeah.
Right, who is a better computer than the computer they have, right?
Until they get Computo, and then what he does. So yeah, this is it's all again. I'm reading this. Of course, I'm going to call it my first time reading this one, since I have no memory of reading this one before. I'm sure I did when I went, because I know when I got my archives, I went back and read all these, but I just stopped to think, yeah, dude, the archives started coming out in the 90s, man.
Mhm.
So I really go, you know what? Some of these stories just kind of left me cold, but some of my flat. I mean, come on, I read this and I read it, but anyway, yeah, it's you should think, why do I love these characters so much? They're not doing anything yet, but I remember they will be. You're out there, buddies. Everyone, stick to it. Stick with them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, and because I started with 197, which I own, because I started there, I was like, holy crap, this is all really cool stuff. So we will get there. But all of the comics. So I went back. I'd watched some of the like I watched the thing on the Flash the other day, like some not documentary, but like a featurette on the character. And they're like, oh, this and the thing. And I'm like, let me read some of these Silver Age. And it's like, it's the same thing in the Flash. Like they're like these people are talking about these comics as though anything is like really that different. It's like it's the same thing. It's like it's all shock value. Literally, I went to a random issue of the Flash, and it was like he's in handcuffs and everyone hates him. I'm like, this literally happens in every super. There's the month of everyone hates everyone. Everyone's booing at Supergirl. Everyone's booing at Superman. Everyone hates the Legion. It's like it's literally the same. It's just like the editor's like, okay, guys, this month do a comic where everyone hates the hero. It's like, okay,
everyone hates Mort. That's what it is.
It's more, yeah.
And on the opposite direction, I love Justice League of the Silver Age, like when they were first coming out and stuff. But I love them more for like the Fox. Yeah, I love them for the weird villains they had, like especially those 3 demons. I can't remember their names now. They're awesome, but like you read that and you read Avengers, which it was competing against. It's like Avengers is like more interesting. No offense, but it's like because there's more weird stuff going on there and more character interplay. And eventually they got wise to that in Justice League, but
I guess like Silver Age Marvel and even Bronze Marvel, those are really amazing.
Yeah.
After that, though, Marvel sucks. I would say Silver, Bronze, Marvel's like really killing it, and then after that, it's just
Bronze Age DC is pretty awesome.
Yes, Bronze Age in general is awesome.
Even their short-lived stuff was wicked. It's like
I think anything Bronze Age is good.
Hercules Unbound thing, that was great. So
yeah. Anything Bronze Age is just the best in general for everybody. But then Silver Age Marvel was really killing it, and then after that, Marvel's dead, and then DC had better stuff here and there.
Pretty much.
Silver Age Marvel with Jack, it's like holy shit, it's like everything is like pretty awesome. Ditko, yeah, for sure. All those classic guys. All right, so let's continue this on. So they're not sure. At least they're not saying, "Oh, he's definitely the villain," which usually happens in these comics, right? So this one is still breaking tropes.
What happened to the that can tell you if someone's evil or not? What happened to that thing?
Yeah, that was like issues ago. They've got rid of that to have this computer board now.
Yeah,
it's just trying to. It's in the shop, right? So they're trying to get the thing put back together because it's a very useful machine.
That is a very useful machine.
Very finicky piece of machinery to bend your life out, Captain.
And then okay, so they find out that the builder of the android is Dr. Mar Londo of the planet Zune. What? Okay, he died in 2963. Well, let's stand here and talk about it, but then we have to definitely go do something. All right, so they fly over. Yes, I'm his son, and I can tell you about Karth Arn, that is Lone Wolf. He calls himself Lone Wolf, but it's a sad story. Well, we got nothing to do but stand here, so tell us. Yeah, nothing better to do.
Right.
But look at Brainiac 5 too. Like he's got an awkward position. He's sort of like he's leaning back and looking over. It's like
Yeah,
what? It's like
I think
like
he drew. I'm telling you, they're like, "Can you get one more guy in there?" They're all standing up anyways. Can you get one more in there? And then he realized that the perspective's wrong.
yeah.
He'd have to be facing like fully turned. So he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit! I already drew the body the wrong way, so I'll just make the head like this." Or and then here he's like, they're like, "You've got two options, dude. You can either draw more guys standing here, or he's pointing." So he's like, "Fine, I'll make him pointing just
And
to
there's
just to."
a bunch of tombstones or whatever.
Yeah,
the hell those
tombstones,
are.
yeah. So my father, who looks exactly the same as this picture, like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Here's exactly what he looked like. He's like, my dad made a bunch of androids to go be slaves and dig up to fight monsters and dig up this zunium.
Yeah.
Now this isn't the same element that we saw in the other comic where it cured everything. This is a different thing that cures everything. So, or I don't know what it does, whatever. He built these slaves he built these replicants to go down
Right.
the thing.
Yes, with good intent.
Yeah, good intent. Let these giant
And they're all in tidy whities and tank tops. It's like, guys, I will build an army
Yes.
of toned men.
No, Johnny boys, you look skinny, but
in
you're
tidy
going
whities and
underground.
tank tops. Yeah.
Yes, you're going underground. No one's going to see how silly you look.
That's right, Marlon
Of
Brando.
course. Yeah.
Marlondo.
Yeah, man.
My father, Marlon Brando. I mean Marlondo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not to be confused with superstar Marlon Brando.
With the 20th century actor. But yeah.
Yeah, the 20th century actor. Yeah. So anyway, whatever. They get eaten. So they got Zunium, and like, okay, it's so rare and hard to find, yet they know about it. So how do you know about it if no one can ever get any of it? So anyways, and it's just sitting here waiting and shining. Oh, there it is. Run. And then only one of them survived. I hope they put this Zunium to very good use, because it's like in a bowl of cereal here. It's like,
Right.
Yeah. Like many Bothans died, man.
many Bothans died.
right.
Right. That is correct.
Damn
Yeah.
shame.
That's a damn shame. Only Karth Arn returned from that deadly mission. I'm telling you, I'm going to put that head next time I do it. We got the Zunium. From now on, you'll be a son to me. You will begin work on the machine that will use Zunium to give humans partial superpowers. It's like, shit, that sounds pretty good. But Karth Arn, the intelligent android, deserted me after my father died and went away to pass as human. Calling himself Lone Wolf, he committed those superhuman robberies. I don't know about that
It's
one.
not up here. Yeah.
What?
This doesn't add up.
What?
Wait a minute. Poor Lone Wolf. He wanted to be taken for human. It's heartbreaking. Here he comes now. What? It's like, I'll have to use this stun gun to stop him. He's dangerous. No. Put the gun down. The other Legionnaires out there are waiting for him. They'll handle him. Yeah, buddy, we don't need your stinking weapons around here.
But Brainiac 5 has a plan, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to analyze the gun now.
Yeah, Brainiac 5 was born at night, but not last night, right?
Right.
As Lone Wolf appears from the fungus forest, hey, Lone Wolf, get back, run! You're walking into a trap, bitch! What are you talking about? It's like, I'm not going back, and no one's going to stop me. Bryn Londo tried to destroy me with the dimension machine that caught your ship. What? And then Ultra Boy comes in and like does the big headlock or whatever. Yeah, Zunium, not just another chunk of war. That's right. Ultra Boy switching his ultra energy into super strength bars the way. Hold him. He's dangerous. Please don't hurt him. At that moment, Brainiac 5 is swiftly searching the other laboratory buildings and the stolen space crystals, and they provide power to the stolen interdimensional penetrator. This and my examination of the stun gun prove my suspicions. Uh-oh. Release Lone Wolf. He is innocent. This Ute, who calls himself Bryn Londo.
Ute.
Yeah, Ute.
Did you say
I said Ute. He's the android. What is blank fingerprints on that stun gun? Prove it. But I'm an android too. I had no childhood. I remember no past. It's like,
Well,
now that you found me out, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you the entire thing. It's like, or just deny it. Like,
yeah.
well, so I'm waiting for you to look like Trevor will have mine.
or Dr. Londo used this. This is okay. So he used the ray to give his son partial superpowers. You'll have limited powers, Bryn. There was only enough Zunium to use on you. My life is nearly over, but I've succeeded in my dream.
I like how they just say superpowers.
Right, because we haven't defined them yet.
Let's just, superpowers. Well, okay, it can be anything. Like, we're really good at, popping a toenail.
And the android guy's like, I secured that Zunium. I should be master here. And if my plan works, I will be. And then it's like Dr. Londo died soon after, and then I put my plan into effect. His limited powers don't include invulnerability. The stun gun will give him amnesia, or stun him and amnesia. So, okay. He'll remember nothing when he awakens. Quickly, I'll strip him down. Okay, if he's not going to remember anything, why do you need to change clothes with him?
Yeah, it's like, that's the clothes you usually wear.
Like, what does it matter? Anyway, you have no memory because you're a newly created android. I'm Bryn Londo, and my father created you, but he died from the strain of his work. Well, that's convenient. Okay, but I'll accept that. And then, so Brainiac's like, okay, so you stole the crystals to make this weapon, blah, blah, blah. And then Ultra Boy kind of... he goes, my suspicions were aroused when Ultra Boy told me of the second theft. Lone Wolf wouldn't steal that weapon, then use it against himself. Right, you dumbass. You made a mistake here. And then he's like, I returned to Zoom because I feared other androids had been made that were being used for robbery, but now I know I'm human. Human!
Yeah.
Later, Light Lass starts making out with, now that your superpowers were given to you by your father and you're not one of those androids, you can enter the Legion. And it's like, yes, but don't use that name. After all, you Legionnaires did for me. I never want to be a lone wolf again. I wonder what name he will go by. We shall see.
I don't know. What would it be?
I don't know. There's a couple. Was it this one? I
name now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he does. Oh, this one doesn't have it. One of the ones I read has like letters, some funny letters page stuff. All right. 328. Stunesia. Oh, I like that. It's a Stunesia gun.
Stunesia.
Yeah, Brainiac 5 is aroused.
Have a bit of a hang on a second,
Wait a minute.
Bit of a technical difficulty. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your goals. Excuse me. Let me mute for a second. Goals on the way, I don't go there. Sorry about that. All right. Adventure Comics. Volume 1, number 328. Cover dated January 1965. Executive editor Morton Weisingliatre. Great cover by Kurt Swan and George Klein. Writer. Wait a minute. Which one? Okay. The Lad Who Wrecked the Legion is written by the creator, Jerry Siegel. Pencils by sort of a legend. I'm never big on some of the super stuff. Jim Mooney on the pencils and the inks. Letters David Huffine. And Malice and Idiocy by Mort. Like the Intertra. So
Man,
here you have. Go ahead.
I was just saying, look at Ultra Boy. He is just smashed to shit.
Yes.
And it's
Superboy
happening, well, sort of, but yeah.
Yes. Supes whacked the crap out of my favorite Legionnaire that not named Superboy, Manel, and of course, Ultra Boy.
It's getting like their head smashed. And here's the robot that came to Sean's school.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has a police hat on, so you know it's a policeman. But yeah.
Right. No criminal.
Then they're trying to get kids to behave, you know. It's like, yeah.
Oh, is that still on the screen? Why is that happening?
When you can't get it off the screen now?
Oh my god, that's really irritating. Why did that happen?
Go the
Oh no, hold on, I'll show something else there. That'll take
there,
yeah,
you go. Yeah.
Phew.
Zip broke the freaking.
It broke. Wow.
All I had to do was take it out the overlay, right?
No. I deleted it while it was still an overlay and it stayed.
Weird.
So I had to pick another one.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good now. All right. Minnesota Man. Yeah, you can call himself Minnesota Man.
Yeah. See, again, I would say Lone Wolf. That look, I don't know exactly when he comes back or whatever. At least he'll never look as horrible and be as ridiculous as he was in that stupid ass cartoon. Well, no. Yeah, I think the cartoon might have been the worst, and he had some really bad iterations of Timber.
What like the kitty cartoon Legion?
But the one that was the kitty cartoon. It was
The 90s one?
in the early 2000s, which I had
the one you have,
a lot of friends really like it. It was made by Tucker and Jelinek, the guys who who worked on things it was Bruce Timm's people.
Yeah.
And I have many Legion fans that go, man, look, I'm with you. I understand about your hang-ups and stuff. But if you just watch it and forget that stuff, it's really good. And I've tried so many times. I get 4 episodes in, maybe 3 episodes. I might try again, but I hate the way Timberwolf looked. I hate the way Brainiac 5 is.
I think I'm on episode. I watched the first 7 of that so far. I own it on Blu-ray. Yeah. So I watched for 7. Well, they didn't take a dump on the thing. The reason why those other fellows like it, and I think it's kind of neat. The only because it doesn't take a dump on the characters, but like that new Legion movie literally took a dump on the characters. So it's like an offensive. Like if a cartoon is just not my taste, then it's just not my taste. But if it doesn't like crap on the heroes, I'm pretty loose. Like I'll like anything as long as I feel that they're being heroic and they're not being idiots.
I got to get closer to the visual's too far off though for me. It is
off. Yeah.
If it's that far off, I can't get there. So I mean, I'm trying with that. Why have I gone back so many times? Because I understand a lot of those fundamentals that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And when I go back every time, I'm like, plus the fact that was in that time when we couldn't call him Superboy.
Yeah, that's irritating.
Yeah.
Oh, every time we call him Superman, I want to punch something. But anyway, let's go there. Let's go back.
Well, if you're nervous over that one, forget that new one. That one's going to make you go rage mode because like the characters are treated like ultra crap. Not.
Yeah.
So what's this? Here's
this freaking dude right here, man. Basically the Purple Man before the Purple Man.
Yeah. Oh my God. Command Kid.
Command Kid. Yeah. Jim, I never was the biggest Jim Mooney guy, and I don't really like a whole lot of what he does here. But it's a different look. If you were getting a little stale with the John Forte, it's slightly different.
There's some dancing here. Gonna make you guys dance.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I think it's Disco Inferno. Okay, so it's like we're introduced to a new character, the Command Kid. So as we just pointed out in the last issue, if there's a new character, he must be a villain no matter what. Except for Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Which who wasn't a villain, so there you go. That broke the mold.
No, but they think he is. That happens too. Like it happened last week with those other guys, the guys who were tricked into being villains or whatever.
Yes, the duplicate boy and all that.
Yeah, the crazy over
the Lalor, the heroes of Lalor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Duplicate Boy has a shirt on bearded shirts.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looks cool because I like green. He looks
I like
cool.
Duplicate Boy. It's just back then it was rough, and
Yeah.
but this dude,
This
it
guy's
was not that popular.
All right, so I love this part of this random crap here, but like, okay, so there's Cosmic Boy. Remember him? Only one of the founding members. Hey, Cosmic Boy, I haven't seen you in like forever. It's like, that's true, son boy. I don't know why. Everyone hates me. Meanwhile, in the Chamber of Superhero Sanctum, look at all this cool shit we made. It's like here's Zarian and here's Jungle King, and they're and they made androids of Zarian and Jungle King just so they could hang out in this like sanctum here.
Yeah.
There was some. I didn't pull this up yet because there was some crap I did want to point out that I didn't pull it up, but we grab it really quick.
Yeah,
because Jesus Christ, man.
These are jokes, yeah.
What was it? This was 328, right?
328, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple things. All right, this opening clunky writing. Jerry, look, he's the Legionnaire members of the Superhero Club of the 30th century. What? I say that again. The Legionnaire members of the Superhero Club of the 30th century are mighty indeed. Okay, wow, that's. I mean, he used to work for the Department of Redundancy Department. Wow, just saying. But there's a lot of goofy writing like that in the whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know. Well, I'll let you go on because we got to get to Command Kid. This is one of the worst.
Yeah. This guy's a
stupid ass, annoying twerps I've ever seen.
It's like, oh, terrific, Command Kid. You're the bestest ever. Wow. You're so awesome. But I like how like Superboy's like, did we make a mistake in taking this jerk into the Legion? He's doing a splendid job, but his conceit is hurting Legion morale. There you go, Superboy.
Yeah.
Here's all my ancestors. He's like, wow, Cosmic Boy, you got some weird ass ancestors there. It's like, I don't want to meet these guys in a dark alley. It's like, okay, son boy, well, let's see your lousy ancestors.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a goat. Maybe your mom's a goat, right?
Let's go.
So it's like, hey, look, we made these androids who are now fighting over who is a better villain. I love Zarian. It's like, whom I represent was so terrible. He succeeded in killing Lightning Lad. And this guy's like, big deal. Lightning Lad was just brought back to life anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was awesome. Zarian's like, I'm based on Zarian. He was way better. He killed Lightning Lad. It's like, so what? That guy came back to life anyway. Who cares? That's awesome. And they're like, chuckle. They're arguing over who's the better villain. Like, is this what you do for amusement? Like, you create androids to fight each other? Minutes later, in another room, behold, the project I just completed. A celestial chamber containing rotating, accurate models of the planets the Legionnaires came from originally with their heads in them. Like us.
Yeah.
Didn't they? I don't know if they had this once before, but maybe I'm thinking of something different. Yeah, it's got representatives of the planets they're from. Got Cosmic Boy from Brawl, and from Brawl, and Bigelow is where Phantom Girl's from. Ismail. What's it? Ismail or something?
Yeah, isn't Phantom Girl? Yeah, that's right. Phantom Girl's from a dimension. So why is there another planet? Like, wouldn't it just be their
There's
planet?
a planet in a dimension called Bigelow. Yeah, and this is Imsk. It's where Shrieking Violet's from.
Yeah, Imsk.
Oh yeah, Imsk. And I don't know. It is. I don't understand. This is filler. Everything about this issue is filler.
This is all filler. Yeah.
What about this crap with what is Superboy giving bouncy boys?
Oh yeah,
like
for no reason.
It's power back for no reason. It's like for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, bouncing boy.
It's Superboy rubbing it in. It's
it's like
real enticement, and it's like, oh boy, it's like, well, and after he gets his powers, he's like, well, I mean, unfortunately, it'll only work for a few minutes. Like, he only tells him after he gets it,
right?
And he looks all dejected.
Yeah, go back to your fat girlfriend from the last.
And Superboy's like, don't give up hope. Maybe you'll accomplish that for you someday. It's like, you're a dick, Superboy. What the hell's wrong with you?
I love it because it's like yeah, it's like remember now that you're skinny, we don't like you anymore, and now we'll make you fat so you can bounce, and now you're not fat anymore, so get out. It's like, oh, okay, go back to your fat girlfriend that you had from that last issue or whatever. And I love how Superboy's like, don't worry, we'll get. But this is their idea of subtle foreshadowing. It's like maybe Lightning Lad will be brought back to life one day. It's like, oh, so he will? Because like, why are you saying this otherwise?
Yeah. Why are you keeping his corpse around? You didn't do that for anyone else. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know. My favorite was when the guy died. He's like, wow, he's definitely dead for sure. There's nothing we can do to bring him back. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. When Lightning Lad died, you literally said we could probably bring him back. Hold on.
It's the whole Optimus Prime Ultra Magnus thing. It's like, well, wait a minute. If you could, yeah.
Yes. Hey, Pops. How's it going,
Pops.
man?
What's up, Pops?
Fun. Not F you. We got it. Yeah, Pops. I love it. Meanwhile, look at the size of these jewels. Holy crap.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, I like how Starboy. I like when there's the one person. This is why I like Cosmic Boy so much. I like when there's a guy who's like, let's get back to the bullshit at hand. Like, stop bullshitting around. Let's get back to our duties here. It's like, listen, while you're farting around and watching androids fight each other and talking about planets with people they're from, it's like, we got shit to do here in the Legion. Starboy's like, yeah, are we doing work here or what?
Yeah.
Look, our monitor is signaling a danger alert, you losers. Oh, shit. It's like, there's literally people getting robbed right now while you're farting around with Bouncing Boy. You're looking at planets in the planetarium, and you're watching two androids fight for no reason. Like, oh, shit, okay, we got to do something. And then, wait a minute. We're going back to our car, but our car is turned into this weird giraffe monster. We surrender. What? Gasp. Oh, gasp. That's my favorite. Gasp. It's like, yeah. The rocket car didn't turn into a monster. Police aren't swarming all around. There's only one explanation. That boy, whoever he is, outwitted the crooks by creating hallucinations that tricked them into surrendering. He's terrific. Our comrades who are away on missions would have enjoyed seeing this. And then they all show up. You are great. Well, thank you. I'm clearly the best. I'm called Command Kid. It's like, I can create hypnotic hallucinations. Wonderful. We have superpowers too. How did you get yours? Would you like to join our Legion of Superheroes? How I got my unusual ability is my secret. As for the Legion of Superheroes, what's that?
Because he's never heard of them before. The entire galaxy, universe, knows who they are, but this idiot.
Right.
Right.
Now, I do have to mention that I'm totally with these kids because like Galaxyland, like why is it taking so long? Like
I didn't understand it, but then it's open. Like
well, because they put it together. Listen, I'm tired of these ads for Galaxyland, and then I show up and it's never open. It's nothing's happening. Yeah. So they're like, doggone it. Won't they ever finish Galaxyland? I'm with you, kid. This kid's like, this is shit. And the Superboy's like, fine, we'll do it. And then this guy here who's literally like, he's like, well, there was like unforeseen difficulties that delayed construction, and so we couldn't like finish it. We're just contractors. We take forever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's like Toronto subway lines. Like 25 years to make. It's like freaking, and there's like 4 stops. Like, what the hell were you working on? Like, god damn. Anyway, we're going through that right now, Clobby. Sorry.
I got you. So it struck a nerve there.
No, my entire street here. It's a highway, but it's not a freeway. It's weird. So it's like a highway, but not the way you guys would say like we have highways which are freeways, but this is like a highway that's not a freeway. Anyway, and it's under construction for 100 years. I'm like this damn thing better be like futuristic by the time it's like. I don't think it's going to be that good. Everyone's like, I don't think this is going to be that good, and no one's going to use it. Just leave it alone. It's like, but they just had to construct. So I'm like, F this thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. So Super, and this guy's like, oh yeah, there's like unforeseen difficulties, So, they build it. Monel and Superboy create Fantasy Galaxy Land or whatever it's called. And he's like, we did it. And it's like, hooray for this Legion of Superheroes. We will have fun. Too bad it's awfully hot out today. It's like, oh,
Lightning Lad's
like kids, like I just built this thing, kids. All
Yeah.
right, Lightning Lad's like, fine, I'll make it rain. Well, no, it's raining. Oh, it's like, fine, I'll make it sunny again. Like kids, man, like.
And then Sunboy envisions himself as Sunboy making it. It's the weirdest. I don't know what's happening there.
I don't either.
Why is there a thought balloon with himself in it, standing like that, going, oh, like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, unlike Command Kid, Sunboy thinks before he acts. He's like, I've got to think about what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do
Think
it.
about exactly myself, to show the reader myself, making things warm again.
The Legion of Liabilities, yeah.
Yeah.
In 30th century news, a boy was injured in Galaxyland by shoddy roller coasters, which were not constructed properly under the code of safety code by the Legion of Superheroes. Do you have any comments, Superboy? It's like, I don't know. The kids really wanted it built. I don't know. You know, maybe it was Zarian or something. He sabotaged it.
I still can't get past that earlier bit though, where he's like, the what? So, would you like to join our Legion of Superheroes? How? I got my unusual ability, my secret. As far as the Legion of Superheroes, what's that?
What?
Only the entire universe knows of them.
Right. Right.
I mean, they're that famous at this point. So I don't get it.
And I love how they prove it. Oh, if someone said so, someone it's like, well, Legion of Superheroes, what's that all about? Well, here's what it's about. What we do is we build theme parks. Like when they say, well, we fight criminals and it's like we fight greed and injustice in all forms, piracy, greed, and justice in all forms, or like when they say something cooler, like it's just like, no, we build amusement parks. Like what? Okay.
Sure.
One day this will all be yours. What, the curtains? No, not the curtains. Sorry, that's from
Who's that chick right there in the panel?
I don't know. Oh no, she's just like, what? Who's this?
It's a
Shrinking Violet.
Is it? Yeah. Because it's green and white, right? So
anytime there's a girl without a costume that's anything, that's Shrinking Violet.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently she has a strong memory or something.
It's like Shrinking Violet. When are you going to get a costume? Like, holy hell. Well, we'd be honored to have you join the Legion, Command Kid, even though you don't know anything about it, you piece of trash. It's like, I believe it could be a valuable addition to your ranks. I accept. Modesty isn't one of his virtues. You said it, girl.
Furthermore, I promise to use my
I promise to feed the dog to whatever. Sorry, that's a Cosby Show reference. That's too.
Oh no, I got you. I didn't know that one, but
yeah, I love that show. Anyway, we're not going to discuss that. You're now one of us, Command Kid. Welcome to the Superhero Club, Legionnaire.
You look just like a superhero to me.
Yeah, you're perfect. And meanwhile, these asswipes show up with these guns. It's like, I'll make them think they're in fire. Whoa!
Crime syndicate.
Yeah. Yeah, really. The Interplanetary Crime Syndicate, which is foiled in one. They were created in one panel and foiled in the next.
Yep.
The first and last appearance of the Interplanetary Crime Syndicate. No.
Not to be confused with the one that was, I guess, later.
I guess this is the 30th century of the World Crime League from Buckaroo Banzai.
There you go.
What, who, he, what's going on? Wow, Command Kid, you've been a Legionnaire for 3 minutes, but you're so awesome. I'm going to give you this gold bracelet. It's like,
I don't want that.
Keep it. I don't want it. You don't?
You don't want it?
Understand anything that's Wood's character. It's petulant. He's so petulant. I'm like, isn't he after something? Isn't he supposed to be like convincing them he's something that he's not? I guess. I don't know.
You can't keep his bad guy tendencies down, right? To spoil a story.
Yeah,
right?
his whole narcissism.
He kind of reminds me of Guy Gardner in the 90s because
I was thinking that too.
like they didn't have mushroom cuts back then, but his haircut kind of looks like it, and it, and he's acting like an ass, right?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but Guy Gardner, in if I remember correctly, in Justice League, he got bonked on the head. And I think Batman punches him or something.
Batman punched him out.
And then he becomes good after that. It's like he's a nice guy.
Back to his reverted back to his nice guy persona, which was his original.
Yeah. And I think Green Lantern is like, he got pushed in one shot. Like he's done. Anyway.
I think it was
that's a good comic, man.
Blue Beetle just like one punch.
Blue Beetle, that's who it was, yeah.
And Platinum Canary was sad because he missed it. She missed it for that.
Yeah. I dismissed that comic when I was a kid, but I went back to it and read it. It was really good. I like it. Anyway.
Yep.
Meanwhile, on with the whole, back to the. Let's get back to it. All right, we're back.
I like that.
Okay. It's like, well, I don't want your piece of trash thing. It's worthless. They're just like, I like how Superboy, I do like Superboy's reaction here. He's like, well, I'm sorry that happened, Commissioner. Command Kid is a great Legionnaire. He's hard to understand at times. And he tried to kind of.
He's very diplomatic,
Yeah. And Shrinking Violet's like, that was terribly rude of Command Kid. I don't like him for sure. So that's how you knew he was a bad. He's a bad guy because none of the Legionnaire girls liked him. So it's like anytime a Legionnaire girl likes the new character, he won't end up being bad.
This is a minor thing, but Shrinking Violet's thought balloon, the bubbles that lead to her are weird. It's like they don't go through the art; they go around it. Like they don't want to do anything with it. It's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they went through. I think
many other bubbles too. It's like, what the hell?
Okay, so see here, they went through, and then they're like, wait a minute, is this circle part of the tent or is this part of her thought balloons? I think they thought the kids lost the trail. Look, can you see my mouse? I'm thrilled. Who's thinking that? Wait,
oh my god!
Wait, where does this go? Oh, it goes to here. That's Triplicate Girl, though.
Yes.
And then here's Shrinking Violet's like, so. They didn't want to put it through here because kids would get confused. Wait a minute, where does it go?
It's like a Gil Kane family circus thing where the maps they go over. Yeah,
it's all junk for what do I need all the junk for medals? What is it? Medals and trophies and all so-called decorations of honor are idiotic trash. Sounds like me talking about the filth.
It's like later. At the Legion Clubhouse.
Later at the Legion Clubhouse. Later.
Like, hey, you think it's junk, eh? What do you think of that, eh? You think it's rubbish? I go, what insult? It's like, I won't answer that if you don't mind. Oh, she's like, you think this is all rubbish? She's like, I'm not going to answer your stupid questions, you triplicate woman. It's like, you're 3 times as stupid as any other girl. Like, what insolence? What arrogance? It's like, what daring? It's like, I salute you. No, that's not what he says. What insolence. I hope we won't be sorry we took Command Kid into lead. We already are sorry, Superboy. You're behind.
Yeah.
Catch up to the rest of us. Hey, I think that the Command Kid's a real douchebag. Yeah, he definitely is a douchebag. I don't know who I am, but I definitely agree with you. It's like that's Shrinking Violet. Command Kid sure is a douchebag. Yeah, and he's a terrible dancer. It's like, what? So Shrinking Violet thinks I've got a bad temper. She thinks he has a bad temper. It's like, I'll show you what a bad temper is really about. Here's these guys. And now Superboy, Mon-El, and Ultra Boy all show up, and they just start beating the crap out of each other.
And Superboy nailed right into the ground. That's awesome, man.
Punch somebody finally, Jim Mooney. Boy, they look 11 years old.
Yeah.
He did nail him here, man.
Getting younger.
He nailed. This is the best panel in this entire comic. and then Mon-El put his face into it. What the hell's your problem, Superboy? Oh yeah, smash. Here's what I think.
And there's your cover.
There's the cover.
Yep, there's your cover.
But wait a minute, it was all just an illusion. You guys, man, I know you guys really thought that was happening. You guys are so naive. You should be smarter than that. You've read enough of these.
Yeah.
I know you guys fell for it.
No, this is the dumbest. Like, this should be an illusion, but it's not because they're all idiots. They're all so stupid. Like,
Yes.
it's like that guy in UHF is so stupid.
Stupid.
Like, you're freaking idiots, man.
Yeah, Junie.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it was-
stupid.
And the
You're
sad
so
part-
stupid.
The sad part is only the end of part 1. Wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So Starboy wants his powers to be better.
Yeah.
So Command
Where'd this come from,
Kid or
Starboy?
whatever
Yeah.
says, "Oh, why don't you eat this pill, which will incapacitate you and knock you out, and when you wake up, you'll have better powers." So Starboy, of course, says, "No, I'm not going to trust you to do that. We hardly know you. You've already tricked us with other illusions, and you're an asshole." No, he doesn't say that. What he does is he immediately takes the pill and is knocked out. I mean, this is
Yeah.
like I mean, this is silly putty right there.
Silly buddy.
I mean,
The secret
This
of
is
the
like-
Legion rookie.
yeah, if these gullible fools knew the doom that awaits them, no, they don't. Look, I can't believe they're all taking this pill. This is the dumbest.
You know, when I saw that panel, I was like, is this what this next part is going to be about? They're idiots. Like in 2 panels, I was like, what happened to this story? Like, it just got worse. It's like, what?
Jerry,
Why is
Jerry.
Starboy even complaining about his powers? That never happened before. Like, what is that?
Feeling a little inadequate, Starboy? Feeling it. Yeah.
Jerry.
Drugs.
Well, it was
Which are
so
good,
good.
which
So
are good,
bad.
bad. Drugs.
Ask your mom
or ask your dad.
No.
Back in the 60s, he did a little too much LDS.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I hate him. I hate him every panel. He said, "I hate him a little bit more."
Oh
I
my
hate
God.
Command
This
Kid.
is so stupid. Ooh, let's have some lemonade from Becky Lynch, who made lemonade for people. I couldn't get a gif of it, but she made lemonade she was watching a match and made lemonade. It was literally giving it out to people there. I'm
Is
like,
that the latest?
it was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
You were there?
No, I wasn't there for that one. I was there a year ago though at Raw. The release of Roofie.
Heroes.
Here's some Viagra. Yeah, they all wake up and they're all like, "Whoa, why has everyone got hat racks?" Put those hat racks away, for Christ's sakes. Oh, geez. All right. So the Legion rookie. I mean, this is so stupid.
Oh boy!
What's this about? You preparing to grant Starboy a new and greater superpower? Is it wise to tamper with such things? Are you afraid I'll give him greater powers than your Superboy? It's like, and that shuts him up. I meant no such thing. Like, how do you like this golden anniversary gift? I'm gonna give my parents it. When you press this button, action figures come out, right? And your parents don't care about that. What the hell's wrong with you? It's like,
I legitimately thought that this was the best thing that happened in this comic because no, because I was like, "Oh shit, that's really cool." Like, I was like, "That's really cool." And I'm like, "This is the one thing that's the saving grace of this comic is this cool little figurine thing that he's got."
Yeah,
It's like,
just make that. Yeah.
I was like, they should make that, like, bearded shirts should start making like little figurines and stuff. Make this
DC
thing. That'd be
Direct or
awesome.
whatever, yeah.
DC Direct, where are you?
I'm
this
fed up
was
with your
awesome.
infantile toys.
Yeah.
Pardon me if I step outside where the air is fresh and uncluttered with screwball notions.
Wow.
What's
I mean,
he
this
doing?
this guy's a total jerk off.
Yeah.
Um,
And Phantom Girl tries to have a heart to heart, you know, and she's like, sometimes I think you're sorry you joined the Legion. It's like, Legion's okay, but it's just like some members bug me. I know everybody believes they're great, but I think there's room for a lot of improvement in them. And then so then a bad guy comes, and then Phantom Girl's like, "Excuse me, Big Mouth, while I rescue this planet."
Phantom Girl leveled up. I know her costume is trash. It's just it's just all white.
Random name
Right.
calling. It's like
Yeah.
Big Mouth.
That was awesome. I like that because Big Mouth in that time that'd be like that's a good insult. Like that's it's like listen, Big Mouth, freaking Big Mouth piece of trash.
Oh,
He's just like okay.
Cole.
And then he takes over her rescue. He's like, "Oh, I'll make these guys see these big monsters."
Yeah.
And she's like, "So you caused those hideous hallucinations to scare them into defeat, but I'd have beaten them myself in a few minutes." He's like, well, once again, I proved my powers are better than yours, you dumb woman, you dame. It's like, okay.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, soon in the clubhouse. Thanks for giving me a chance to get a greater superpower like Starboy will. So stupid.
Sunboy's got a great power. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
I mean, this is so weird. And then if things can get weirder, a random gold object, gold kryptonite falls. You're like, okay, why is gold kryptonite falling out of the sky? Oh, a gold kryptonite meteor. And then I like how it's like, save Superboy from that command kit. Well, how is he going to do it? Like, Shrinking Violet, have you been like, did you have a brain tumor for breakfast? Like, what is your problem?
He only makes illusions. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is so random. And it's like, oh, I can't do anything against gold. I'm like a Cyberman. It's like Cyberman. I must not. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Good one.
A Mondasian Cyberman.
Yes, the old days. Real Cyberman.
The real Cyberman, yes. It's like, I got to do something because, you're a trash character. So he just punches the crap out of it. And he's like, I'll punch it into another galaxy so Superboy will never go there again and get it. It's like, okay. I feel pleased, except I can tell that's from that smirk on the face of Command Kid that he's laughing at me inwardly. Yet, how could he have stopped the meteor with his illusion power? Exactly. You should have said something, Ultra Boy. Now we're sitting and thinking we're all doing Greek statues. I'm the thinker. I'm the sitter.
Oh, Lord. Good point.
I heard that. It's like, this Command Kid's trash. I heard that. I can understand your envy of me, but you needn't act like complete fools. There's hope for you all. Really? What can we do? Well, firstly, you three losers, go do something. You've been doing nothing this entire issue. What? It's like, yeah, go figure out. There's a dimension being attacked. Go figure it out. Well, which dimension? Well, I'm not going to tell you that. Just go figure it out.
It's
fine.
So
yeah,
like weird writing for Jerry.
It's like, fine, we'll just go and figure it out ourselves.
I think you got paid by the word.
Yeah.
Look how verbose this stuff is.
And so yeah, he got rid of the three the heavy hitters, basically. And then, here, everyone take this pill. Like, all right.
Sure.
It'll be, sure.
No
they all lay down in this red, in this whatever contraption. And then here comes Saturn Girl and Element Lad. Suddenly, and without any warning at all, Saturn Girl and Element Lad. So you've returned from your space mission, eh? Swallow
these pills and do the same thing these assholes did. And it's like, I'll give you better powers. And he's like, and Saturn Girl is not having any of this. Like, now Element Lad. And then he turns everything gold and it weakens this guy. And it's like, I'll turn off this machine or whatever. And so, like, the thing is that, like, Saturn Girl saw all this, like, she's checking in on them because she's away on some away mission or something.
Right.
And she checks in, and immediately she knows something's wrong.
Right, she solved this in 3 minutes.
Yeah, and it's like everyone else is taken in by this, but she's like, well, that's weird. I don't think this is, like, right, And it's like, oh, that guy must be a villain or whatever. And then she does some investigation. She does some due diligence, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, oh, yeah, the gold thing was a clue. It's like, and then there's this whole convoluted story about some dude that's taken over by demons or whatever.
Oh, God.
And then
what the hell,
demons
man?
are allergic to gold or something.
This is so...
They look awesome. Now,
okay, so Saturn Girl's like, okay, I figured out something was wrong. This guy's a faker. And then all of a sudden it's like, here's the explanation. This guy's like ship crashed here and it was inhabited by these weird demons.
Right.
And then here they are. They look pretty scary.
Yeah.
And they possess this guy to be a villain. You're like, okay. And then the Phantom Girl like can see them. It's like, oh, the demons have been exorcised because there's gold and they hate gold. So that exorcise the demons. Exorcise the demons. And then Phantom Girl's like, or Element Lad's like, the evil spirit is streaking up into space. Phantom Girl's following, keeping an eye on it. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this thing. It's like, okay.
Close call.
And meanwhile, Buddy doesn't have the powers anymore because he's not possessed by a demon anymore. So he's like,
Right.
well, I think I'll go now. and then that's your story.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That thing used my body against you. Since my superpower vanished when the demon left me, I'll quit the Legion and return to Pretzler. It's like, well, yeah, you're right. You're what do you mean you're gonna decide to leave the Legion? No, you're out. Like you've got nothing, and you're a trash kid. So get out.
Yep.
Woo! Another adventure of the Legion of Superheroes.
Wow.
So does this character come back in any way, shape, or form? Or
he does at some point. I think. What was it?
Command Kid?
Yes,
it's a cool name, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he just trying to came back in. It was years, I guess, if I remember right, but it wasn't very long. I mean, I remember seeing him in. I was thinking about just seeing him like a Boost Who or something, but I seem to remember him seeing a couple of the Bronze Age comics or something.
Oh, he's here with no pants, so that's interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have to look into it. What?
These are the muscle characters, Clobby. Do you remember these?
Oh, no.
No?
Can't say I do. Don't think I had those.
I have I've got there's like 256 or something, and then they're all different colors. So there's like 1,000 of them, and I've got like a shit ton of them. Like it's outrageous. But there you go. Woo! So that is that. Let's quickly take a look at what's next week's. Or is it? Are we back next week? What are we at now? Oh no, next week is your
Bob
place,
Haney.
right?
Yeah.
Next week is Bob Haney.
I could take a brief reprieve from the Legion, and we get to just absolutely wow you and scare you to death with some Bob Haney. I don't know if we can get wackier than this, though. It's getting to be a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking Bob. I don't know, man. I'm thinking Bob was, maybe a couple different people have been. He may have been Edmund and Jerry and I don't know. But it's
all right.
weird.
So it's going to be the week after. So let's take a look and see what's going to be the week after. So next week we're on Earth B on your channel, and the week after that we're back. So let me take a look and see what my notes are saying here.
Oh shit!
Where's my Legion notes? Legion notes. Here we go.
I have my chronology.
And our by the way, our poll. 56% picked he wasn't human, 11% said he had no superpowers, 11 said he wasn't from Earth, and 22 said he had a criminal record. That was 9 votes, and I'm going to end that poll. So thank you, everyone, for taking part in that trivia.
Thank you.
All right, so let's take a look here at the Legion chronology. So now my spreadsheet says Adventure 329, 330, 331. Which will be really easy because it's just the next 3 Adventure comics.
No, okay.
But let me check the website.
I'm checking the site as well. Let's see. So we're on. It was 3/28. So let's see. What I have next is okay. I have Next, I have 327. Excuse me. This Bizarro Legion. Well, the Bizarro Legion. Oh my god! The next one I've got for Adventure Comics is Adventure 329, 330, and 331.
Yep, that's what I've got. Okay, that's easy. Awesome. Those are the next three.
So yeah, so I got 329 through 331.
Yep.
According to one of the ones, you got the same. Confirm it with the same or what?
I've got the same on my spreadsheet, and the website says that same thing. So that is what is next.
Come from if you find anyone you prefer. Hey, it's cool.
All right. No, yeah, we're good for those.
Yes,
so just reminder, this Thursday we're doing Headmasters, Friday's Fourth World, and then Monday is Earth B. Sean, what do you got coming up?
I've got more radio shows in a horror vibe for Halloween. I'm in Halloween mode, so and I've got some comic reviews coming, but I have to work on them. So
I was gonna sing the, 2 more months till Halloween, 2 more months till Halloween. Over Shamrock. That's from Halloween 3. So Clobby, you haven't seen it, even though that's not a slasher movie.
Not true.
Oh, you saw Halloween 3?
Unfortunately, I've seen it.
Yeah,
Hate it. Repulsive.
Oh, terrible.
Garbage
Terrible.
movie.
Oh my God. No way. It's so
Repulsive
great.
trash. I hate it so much.
Oh,
Man.
That irritating kid got all those bugs and he got his head eaten out. That was awesome.
Yes, I hate
all
that
those kids were all irritating. Trust me. They're all irritating kids. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Sure they are. Woo.
It's a weird movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
With our good buddy Tom Atkins in it.
Yeah, poor old Tom Atkins.
He's great. Okay, so Clobby, what do you got going on?
About an hour. I've got my Monday night Mark C Comics talk. Just an open geekness and stuff like that, bouncing around off of one place and the other, talking to our good friends in the chat there. And then just the rest of the week, pretty much just the usual. I'll be over at Midnight Sits After Dark, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central, with a great buddy Tom over there. And tomorrow night I have a member stream. Anyone who is a member that wants to come and hang out with us and just talk, please.
Oh, awesome!
8:30, my time. So that'll be like, I guess 9:30 your time. Please feel free if you want to come and hang out. We'll get as many people on as we can. And Wednesday night, Loki in the Round Table, hopefully, and then Thursday night, Thursday night, are the shows, the Wild Card Wednesday night, and the Clubhouse with Nicole, and Raquel. Sorry, Raquel. And Mark. I'm bad names. And then of course Friday night. Can't wait to be here for the big Fourth World, and of course Nick Weiser's channel on Friday. I think he might be off this week. But Saturday night Star Trek, all things Trek, reviewing 4 more episodes of Voyager, and then Sunday night Geekery on Mark D's channel. So there you go.
It's like full roster. I'm actually going to Steven's place tomorrow. We're gonna watch 12 Monkeys. He's never seen it, and I just got it on 4K.
Oh shit.
Shit, I found it. He hasn't seen Brazil. There's a bunch of these that he hasn't seen.
No, I know he hasn't seen a lot of movies, but I'm just always surprised when
Steven, our buddy Steven.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're going to I'm going to his place tomorrow for dinner, and I usually bring a movie. So I'm bringing 12 Monkeys. I just got the 4K, and he hasn't seen it
for him too, because
he hasn't seen Brazil, and I've got that on Criterion Blu-ray, which is a really nice transfer.
He'll like that one. Yeah.
He'll So 12 Monkeys is safe. I was going to bring Picnic at Hanging Rock, which is a really cool movie, very atmospheric and very weird. But then my wife, when I rewatched it on 4K, and she's like, I don't think Steve will be into this one as much.
Yeah, he'll just lie to you and say yes.
That is what I do. That is what I also deduced, that he might feel obligated to say that he really liked it. I like, because it is a weird movie, of the girls.
I dig it. I love the sound design of it.
It's so good.
It's so eerie. Yeah.
Oh, and this 4K is brilliant. It's the director, Peter Weir. Yes. went through because Criterion released one that was not colored properly, and he went through and they recolored it and everything. Like, this is like the best version you'll ever see. It's very creepy movie. No, there's no blood or guts, but I think Steve might find it slow, and it's unresolved at the end, right? So there's that too. But anyways, okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for everybody in the chat. We'll see you hopefully on Thursday for Headmasters. Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.